Boom. Yeah. Hong Kong Basket Family. www.prince.com TV. Hong Kong channel. Always in the court. We talk about sport here. Football, basketball. The simple channel just to make like my fellow Hong Kong who just want to join to speak like his own sport. Because to be quite honest, I don't see that lot. Sometimes, we got stuck. We have a free time, but we don't talk nothing. Yeah, today I just want to bring like some my idea about basket face because that is the most something already I want to talk today, and we're gonna go to football too. I'm gonna give my some analyze and making everything in the court. Like the first thing I want to listen first to Stephen. The idea already with Iverson for the basket one, the welcoming already like LeBron James, the king of the basket. Until some people don't agree, but he's a king of the basket for me. And you can listen.
In the city of brotherly love. And when you talk about the city of Philadelphia, there is one star that stands above them all. His nickname is The Answer, the one and only. Allen Iverson is on the line with us right now. What's up, big boy? How you doing, man?
Same fight, different round. You know what time it is. What's up, big bro?
How are you feeling right now that LeBron James has announced that he is coming to the Philadelphia 76ers?
Yeah.
Ecstatic, man. I'm just happy for the city of Philadelphia, man.
Yeah.
For the team, you know what I mean? The type of player he is, the type of person he is. I'm just happy, man. He brings a lot, you know what I mean? He really is the answer.
when you heard that Philadelphia was being
You can hear that? He is really the answer. That means that is the only player they was waiting for all this year. He just will join the team to bring already something in the table. That is the match where I love that one. Iverson is a someone in the town. He's an old boy, he's an old man. He still have like that vibe, man.
He was considering Philadelphia. Did you reach out to him? Have you talked to him leading the, with this whole process going on? Have you connected with him at all before he decided to make his decision?
No, man. I stay in my own lane. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That was something that I know was probably hard
Yeah.
for him to do. You know what I mean, with his family
Yeah.
and his, Cleveland and other spots that he was thinking about going to.
Yep.
I know it was hard enough. So I definitely wasn't gonna try to put added pressure, to the situation, man. I just, sat back and, just hope for the best. And, it was a blessing that we was able to get him to the city, man, and, have a chance to win a championship.
When you look at Tyrese Maxey, we know how terrific he is. Jaylen Brown, we know what a stud he is. He's here in Philadelphia now. VJ.
Okay, I will talk a little bit about Tyrese Maxey. Tyrese Maxey is the best young player who's coming already. You really a hungry boy who really want to prove everyone he have something is in the mind, cards, everything. If you have like a player who really work hard player and the team, bro, he is going to match that because he have a lot of things to prove. Because this young man, he really want to prove something in his life and in the NBA. I know he deserves it to have LeBron James his side. Sure.
Edgecombe, who was third in Rookie of the Year honors, this brother can play. All right. And B, because even at 50%, he's better than damn near 99% of the league at the front line spot. To add LeBron to this squad, what are your expectations for the Philadelphia 76ers now, Allen Iverson?
Definitely championship or bust, man. I mean, that's the added piece, that we need. Obviously, you put him on any team, to me, you definitely have a have a chance. But obviously, a whole lot of things got to go right. You know what I mean, during the season. Definitely help. But as far as the leadership, the talent, you know what I mean, the wars that he's been in, and him being familiar with every type of situation that happens on a basketball court, he just boosts the percentage of any team having a chance to win a championship, and any team having big time success. Man, he's one of them ones, man. You know what I mean? He's the king for a reason.
You and I both know, personal experience, you being the superstar that you were, me being the reporter that I was sitting courtside, when you were playing and starring for the 76ers, especially when y'all made the championship run in 2001, some of the greatest moments of my life, it was just electricity. It was electric throughout Philadelphia. It was crazy. I'm asking you now that you know that LeBron James is coming to Philadelphia. Can you put into perspective what the city of Philadelphia, I'm talking about the atmosphere in Philadelphia, is going to be like for this upcoming basketball season with this brother there? Could you talk about that for a second?
Man, I don't think the world is ready. You know what I mean? I think we have the best fans in the world. You know what I mean? Especially, from my point of view, from my experience of what I went through, time I was there, and how they supported me throughout my career, and now throughout my life. You know what I mean? They've always been loyal to me. They're diehard fans. You know what I mean? If you come out there and play every game like it's your last, that's all they want is that effort, that type of effort. But then when you bring this type of guy, man, is an excitement. You know what I mean? And definitely with the pieces that we're adding, around him, with how great Maxey is, and VJ coming into his own. We already know what Jaylen Brown he's done.
Okay, wait, I will talk about a little bit about Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown already, we all know he wants to be the leader his own way. I'm not saying this one in a bad way, because already when he was in Celtic was having already like, I don't want to go deeply for that. But we know the energy already this man bring the table, the way he plays, he's a hard player. He really, 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 really know how to. I'm sorry for that. He can bring a lot of stuff in there. But now the problem is already now in Philly. And Philly is going to give him already that opportunity to bring the team the way he wants, because he's coming there, his own energy, and nothing else is going to stop him, And just one thing you have to understand, Jaylen Brown, he's not coming there just to see like he's not looking for anything. He's just looking to bring this team in a high level. And high level mean working hard and bring already those past there, because I don't really like to talk about the past, because something already will pass already. We just be positive. Me, I always focus on that, focus already how this team is gonna solve their problem, and be Jaylen Brown and LeBron James have that too, because and how they're going to try already to match the play nicely, and we can listen again. Alverson.
And in Boston, and then Joel, it speaks for itself. If you look at his resume, obviously, if he's healthy, there's no one better in the business. You know what I mean? You put all that together, man, and you add Nick Nurse into the fold, with his championship pedigree, man, and the guys that we implement into the system, man. I just think the sky's the limit, and then the support from the fans. I just know that they're gonna be eager to get things started, man, and this thing is gonna be big, and I just can't wait to just be a part of it, man, and show up and show out like I always do. You know what I mean? I'm the biggest Sixer fan in the world, so I'm just ready, man, and I know that Sixer Nation, they ready to go.
You're talking about this championship or bust. There is there are those dudes up north, up 95 instead of the New York Knicks. They happen to be the reigning defending NBA champions. You do have Shea Butter in Oklahoma City. You do have Wemby in San Antonio. Are you sure you're willing to say championship or bust with those kind of cats standing in the way, Allen Iverson?
Yeah, man. I'm definitely speaking with my heart. You know what I mean? I'm speaking basketball too. You know what I mean? I'm a basketball savant. But I'm speaking with my heart as well. You know what I mean? I'm a Sixer until I die. You know what I mean? I'm not taking nothing away from those guys. I know what they are. You know what I mean? The Knicks, well deserved, man. I think that city deserves it. Loyal fans for decades. You know what I mean? And it was beautiful to see. And to see the Knicks do it the way they did it and to share that with their fans and for their fans to support them.
Season's
The way
coming, man.
it's
Come
supposed to be.
on.
That's the way it's
Oh
supposed to
my
look. They make it look
dream.
beautiful. And the way the Knicks did it, you know what I mean? When you think of all of the other teams that's in the league and all of the fans that root for those teams, they should want that in their life, man, because they made it look good. The city of New York made it look good. The Knicks made it look good. It was a beautiful thing to see. But like I said, man, I'm a Sixer. I know what we have. Every year, I go into the year thinking it's our year. But, this is something special right here. It's a different feeling. And, man, I'm just looking forward to being a part of it.
Charles Barkley was on the show about an hour ago, AI, and he said that if LeBron James...
I'm sorry to cut that part. I just have to say a little bit thing. Sir Barkley, to be quite honest, I start to appreciate you, loving you, and I can say you become already like someone who we both think, you speak what you want to speak. Like what I mean about that, you have a free speak. You don't close your mouth for something. If something is in your heart, you can talk it. But please, for only this one time, I listen to you, I just be maybe misinformed, or maybe I don't know what it was in your mind, because you were telling already like Stephen, you was in the golf court, and suddenly your phone's keeping ringing, then they call you, then suddenly you have to show up and answer. Maybe you was not ready yet, but it was coming. But this situation, in my opinion, you're not supposed to say only two words. Everything is going stuck. Everything is going stuck. Everything is going stuck. That was not. I'm not gonna say that is true, because every team is go, he get the championship. If he's stuck somewhere, maybe I'm the one missing maybe English because I'm not born an English speaker. Okay, but if something is stuck, that to me, the thing is not moving. But when you come, you do your thing. What are we looking for if we get in the bus? We get in the bus, we come already the way we have to arrive, and we get out. And now if you live in the bus many times, just you do the same thing. But the thing is over, because the thing is, if you arrive, he come in Miami, he take already 2 championships. He come into Cleveland, he give them already championship. He come into Lakers, he give them the championship. If he don't make much, it's not the problem. But be good, you do it already. And what is the problem? He's coming to Philly again and making sure he's gonna do it. And if he's gonna do it, bro, not good. Sometimes if people really love you, like people like us, we really love you, man. We don't want to try to bring you like and yeah, I don't really want to talk about that. If it's a Stephen, don't bring it, because for me, it's just like the topic was not really that we was expecting from you, but it's okay. We can forgive you about that.
James, who's agreed to a 2-year deal, player option after 1 year, wins back-to-back titles and captures a 6th NBA championship, tying Michael Jordan with 6 titles, it would officially allow LeBron James to be considered the GOAT, the greatest of all time. Where do you stand on that?
I'm definitely not going to, wish that he doesn't win 2 more, because that's the way I'm drawing it up in my dreams. That's the way I want it to be. That's the way I want him to go out if he decides to go out. But for me, it's different when you speak of who's the GOAT. You know what I mean? Michael Jordan was everything to me. He's the reason I play basketball. The world wouldn't know Allen Iverson if it wasn't for Michael Jordan. Mm-hmm. He's the reason I played basketball. Like, I literally, wanted to be like Mike. You know what I mean? So it's different for me. You know what I mean? I'm biased in that sense because I love him so much. But LeBron, I have a relationship with him. I love him. You know what I mean? That's my little brother. So, I love his family, and, I've been around those people for years, and, they're a part of me. They're a part of my heart. So, it's a different feeling. For me, it's a different monster for me. You know what I mean? But the way I look at it, like, Michael's always going to be the GOAT to me. You know what I mean? And LeBron, to me, I feel like if you go in the dictionary and you look up basketball player, you'll see LeBron James. You know what I mean? And, the whole GOAT thing, to me, I think a lot of times it gets out of hand because I think a lot of times people take away from one player what they did, you know what I mean, to boost up the other player. You know what I mean? And that's not what you do. Like, I feel like a lot of times, people get caught up in the whole GOAT thing, but your GOAT is your GOAT. You have your opinion to name anyone your GOAT if you want to. You know what I mean? You're not wrong by saying anyone's your GOAT. I have my fans say I'm the GOAT all the time. I don't agree with them because I think it's Mike. You know what I mean? But they have a right to feel like that about certain players. You know what I mean? And I think it's good barbershop talk. It's excellent. You know what I mean? But long as you don't take away from one player to boost up the other player, man. You know what I mean? I think both of them are great. I think both of them are tremendous for what they've done for the game. I think LeBron is still going. I mean, he's oh my God, man. The man is 24 years, bro. You know what I mean? He's doing the unthinkable. You know what I mean? Something that no one would ever anticipate happening. You know what I mean? He's done so much for the game off the basketball court. You know what I mean? He's a blueprint of how it's supposed to go, man. And I love him, bro. And I'm just happy to be a part of this whole thing, man. And I just want to be there to welcome him and, just make sure everything runs smooth as it can for him, bro.
It's
Yes. Iverson, good player in the court, good player in the analyze, good player by every single sense. I appreciate this man. Solid. I have a big respect for you, Iverson. You're always the man of the every creation already today we are watching. Because the problem I just want to explain, in my opinion, if we have to talk about basket have like a lot of position player, if everything was many already, someone who brings something in the NBA, like Michael Jordan, he changed the game. But he changed the game the way already the people was playing in the game. He changed the game his own way. For him, this was a lot of lot of thing from Michael Jordan. You can go to watch those videos. You're gonna see the NBA used a lot of protection for give the player today to have a little bit free to express themselves without violence everything, because the moment already he come in the league was very, very physically, I'm not saying violent because he's a product from the game. In that moment, the league start to see a lot of things, they change for him to make him already to progress everything. And Iverson come to prove you already what he's saying, the people think he's good, he's true. Because this man come, he's not so tall like the way you guys see those players. But he's so already we can play like a whole. We can change. He play like a freely. He dribble. He do everything. And he changed something. Until the attitude, the way they dress, the headdress, everything. He's changed the game. For me, if you take me to say already like God, I will put Shaq too in my goal. Because why? Shaq is coming in the league. The NBA already something changed. And what thing changed? The power of the rebounder. People already rebound, crashing already like a thing. He destroyed a lot of lot of things until NBA tried to find a solution. And he's the god in that area. I can give lot of things. Like I can give already like Karim Abdul-Jabbar. He's the god. What is the god? He left already. He's a shot in the basket. He can switch the ball like he's a hand. Boom, switch it. That is the god. That have a lot of stuff already. We can put already people in the god name. But today we are not talking about that. And that is gonna be another day. The only thing is to welcome already Iverson welcoming LeBron James in Philly, and that is the key. Thank you for everyone. I hope you like it. Subscribe if you want. Yannick is a WANE and Hong like a Hong Kong, and you put K. That is gonna be my YouTube. Thank you. Hong Kong basket fellow. Anyone who wanna contact, try to contact me. My number is there. Thank you.